You're watching WQJP Television. Stay tuned to us.
This is the 100-piece set. Have you ever looked at the classic Thomas Wooden Railway Playboard and wondered why it looks the way that it does? What's up with this random pile of bricks? Or this round peninsula? Or this road that I can never use because the layouts I build are too big and in the way? Believe it or not, the design is actually the instructions for this set. The shapes of the landscape subtly show you where the pieces of this set go. This big green blob in the middle? That's the turntable. This brick pattern? That's where the sheds go. This bush that's conveniently shaped like a switch? Yeah, you get the point. The 100-piece set was around from the beginning of Thomas Wooden Railway in 1993 and was the biggest set in the line until the release of the Roundhouse set in 1997. For years, anyone who bought Thomas Wooden Railway items could fill out the warranty card and be entered for a quarterly raffle drawing to win this very set. No doubt older Thomas Wooden Railway fans had dreams about being winners of that raffle back in the day, and today we'll see if this set was a worthwhile prize. In this episode of Wooden Railway Layouts, I'm going to show you how to build this set for yourself, and give an in-depth analysis on the good, the bad, and the ugly of the 100-piece set. So let's get started. Here is a list of parts you will need to build the 100-piece set layout. For straight track, you will need 3 2-inch, 8 4-inch, 6 6-inch, and 2 8-inch straight pieces. Curved track, you will need 11 3.5-inch curves and 8 6.5-inch curves. Switches, you will need 3 male 6.5-inch switches and 1 female 6.5-inch switch, and 1 special engine shed switch track. Ascending track, you will need 2 ascending pieces and 7 risers. Adapters, you will need 1 male adapter. And special track, you will need 2 male bumpers and 1 female bumper, and the 8-inch turntable. Bridges and tunnels, you will need the arched stone bridge and the single stone tunnel. Buildings and destinations, you will need 2 special engine sheds, Ellsbridge Station, and the windmill. Once you've gathered all your track, you're ready to start building. These are the blueprints for this layout. You can pause the video here to use them to build your layout, or you can get the image from the Thomas Wooden Railway Wiki, like I did. When you're finished, your layout should look like this. Now it's time to decorate. This set came with these detail pieces to decorate your layout. 8 deciduous trees, 12 evergreen trees, the set of 5 signs, and wooden figures of Sir Topham Hatt, 1 workman, 2 engineers, and the family of 4. It also came with these engines and rolling stock to use on your layout. Thomas, James, Mavis, and the troublesome truck. With the details in place and the building complete, this is what the layout should look like on your playboard. Now we'll take a closer look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of the 100-piece set layout. Looking across the play table at the 100-piece set, you can see how the pieces fit into the design of the playboard. The various shapes, spaces, and blobs in the design outline where the various tracks and buildings go in the layout. But if you look closer, you'll start to see various patches that look empty. The most glaring is this brick patch by the sheds. Next to it is this curious group of green blobs arranged in a trapezoid shape. Other spots include this exposed brick by the station, this green blob along the curve, and these 3 open patches, one by the archstone bridge, one at the end of this siding, and one by the turntable. Believe it or not, this playboard was not designed for the 100-piece set, but for its predecessor, simply called the Island of Sodor Playboard. You could make it from the 100-piece set by adding the pieces that were removed during the design phase. This brick patch by the sheds was the spot for 2 more special engine sheds, and the trapezoid pattern of bushes was for another special engine shed switch track. Elsbridge Station had Elsbridge platform next to it in this vacant brick lot. The other open patches were for the water pump and the predecessors of the set of 3 buildings, which includes the Thomas Comes to Breakfast house. If you don't have those, the newer set of 3 buildings is a good substitute. Not only does the Island of Sodor Playboard look fuller with those added accessories, but the layout is very pleasing to look at as well. The designers did a great job with the details on the playboard, taking the time to make sure that the bushes peek out from under the tracks in the right way. If you have the pieces, I definitely recommend building the Island of Sodor Playboard version for maximum effect. They also designed a variation of this set for Thomas and the Magic Railroad that was exclusive to Zany Brainy stores, called the 100-piece movie set. For that set, the buffers on the turntable were changed to male track-to-service ramps. This buffer on the side remained the same, as this is supposed to be the magic buffers that Lady uses. In the Island of Sodor Playboard, this buffer was the breakaway buffer from the Thomas Comes to Breakfast house. That means in this set, the buffers to the Magic Railroad are in the siding that Thomas crashed into the station master's house. Technically, this shouldn't be the case because the station master's house siding didn't have buffers. But imagine if that was canon.
Thomas!
You found her, and she's beautiful!
You miserable engine! Just look what you've done to our breakfast.
She's beautiful!
The 100-piece set has 2 circuits, no loops, and 4 dead ends. This set has excellent flow. No matter what direction it goes, the train can switch from circuit to circuit through this switch and this switch. It also has a turntable and plenty of sidings to store engines and rolling stock out of the way for maximum flow. It would be an understatement for me to say that this set fits perfectly on a standard play table, especially if you have the original classic playboard. The 100-piece set is big enough to be a deluxe set, but not so big that it's overwhelming. It doesn't have the more recent flashy destinations, but it's self-aware to what it has available and takes full advantage of the minimalism. All this, along with the plethora of accessories, gives the 100-piece set just the right amount of detail to make this set come alive. If you have the classic playboard, I'd highly recommend building this layout for yourself. It is a completely different experience using this playboard with its complementing set. In fact, the playboard complements the set so well that you'll be complementing the 100-piece set yourself. But what say you? What do you think about the 100-piece set? What are the things you like about it, and the things you don't like about it? And what layouts do you want me to cover next? Let me know in the comments section, and be sure to subscribe for more videos. For now, thank you so much for watching Wooden Railway Layouts. And, that's about it.